Good mate, how are you?
That's right, mate.
Every morning.
Glorious, mate.
Oh.
Let's take a trip to examine this common basis of life, a voyage to investigate the molecular machinery at the heart of life on Earth.
All life is related, and it enables us to construct with confidence the complex tree that represents the history of life. Our planet, the Earth, is, as far as we know, unique in the universe. It contains life. Here, plants and animals proliferate in such numbers that we still have not even named all the different species. Darwin's great insight revolutionized the way in which we see the world. We now understand why there are so many different species.
Every cell is a triumph of natural selection, and we're made of trillions of cells. Within us is a little universe. Those are some of the things that molecules do. Given 4 billion years of evolution, we are, each of us, a multitude.
Now, how did the molecules of life arise?
It began in the sea some 3,000 million years ago. Complex chemical molecules began to clump together.
These were the seeds from which the tree of life developed. They were able to split, replicating themselves as bacteria do.
The secrets of evolution are time and death. There's an unbroken thread that stretches from those first cells to us. The secrets of evolution are time and death. There's an unbroken thread that stretches from those first cells to us. Every cell is a triumph of natural selection, and we're made of trillions of cells. Within us is a little universe. Those are some of the things that molecules do. Given 4 billion years of evolution, we are, each of us, a multitude.
There isn't a sharp line dividing humans from the rest of the animal kingdom. It's a very wuzzy line. It's a very wuzzy line. It's getting wuzzier all the time. We find animals doing things that we, in our arrogance, used to think was just human. It's a very wuzzy line, it's getting wuzzier all the time.
Every cell is a triumph of natural selection, and we're made of trillions of cells. Within us is a little universe. Those are some of the things that molecules do. Given 4 billion years of evolution, we are, each of us, a multitude. Every cell is a triumph of natural selection, and we're made of trillions of cells. Within us is a little universe.
Our planet, the Earth, is, as far as we know, unique in the universe. It contains life. Its continued survival now rests in our hands.
We're all connected to each other biologically, to the earth chemically, to the rest of the universe atomically.
I think nature's imagination is so much greater than man's. He's never gonna let us relax.
We live in an in-between universe where things change alright, but according to patterns, rules, or as we call them, laws of nature.
I'm this guy standing on a planet. Really, I'm just a speck. Compared with a star, the planet is just another speck. To think about all of this, to think about the vast emptiness of space. Billions and billions of stars, billions and billions of specks.
The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Across the sea of space, the stars are others. We have traveled this way before, and there is much to be learned.
We're all connected to each other biologically, to the earth chemically, to the rest of the universe atomically.
I find it elevating and exhilarating to discover that we live in a universe which permits the evolution of molecular machines as intricate and subtle as we.
I know that the molecules in my body are traceable to phenomena in the cosmos. That makes me want to grab people in the street and say, have you heard this?
The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself.
There's this tremendous mass of waves all over in space, which is the light bouncing around the room, going from one thing to the other, and it's all really there, really there. But you gotta stop and think about it, about the complexity to really get the pleasure. It's all really there, really there. The inconceivable nature of nature.
To think about all of this, to think about the vast emptiness of space. There's billions and billions of stars, billions and billions of specks.
The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Across the sea of space, the stars are others. We have traveled this way before, and there is much to be learned.
Our experience of time is an illusion. There is no clock out there in the world. No clock keeping time. No clock out there in the world.
Space and time are tools of our understanding.
Time is just a concept, an illusion, a construct of the mind. The concept of time creates what we call the self. What is the I without time? The only reason for time to exist is when everything does not happen at once.
Your mind has the capacity to put this together, and that is what's going on.
Time is like a super glue, keeping our story in order while we navigate the world around us.
Science says that space and time are these whole external objects. What we need to do is readjust our way of thinking.
The concept of time creates what we call the self. What is the I without time? The concept of time creates what we call the self. What is the I without time?
For all human beings, time is a matter of extraordinary importance, and perhaps this is one of the principal ways in which we differ from animals.
Time drives every second of our lives in ways we can scarcely imagine. It's one of the greatest mysteries in all of nature. It is time that makes us uniquely human. It's knitted into the fabric of our being. Time is also intimate. It comes from within. From the journey of the sun to atomic clocks, we can accurately track the passing of time. But what is time? Did time have a beginning? Or has it always been? This is truly the unknown. This is truly the unknown. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Time is it? It's nowhere near as straightforward as you might think. What time is it? It's a problem that's confounded us to this day. Our perception of time can change. Time can speed up, time can slow down.
Time is just a concept, an illusion, a construct of the concept of time creates what we call the self. What is the I without time? The concept of time creates what we call the self. What is the I without time? Like a super glue, keeping our story in order while we navigate the world around us.
Can you believe it? Can you realize that that all of us, have actually begun the exploration of another world? Come with us. We are going to the moon. You will be taken along with the astronauts as they explore the unknown, share the thrill of discovery, and expand our understanding of the universe.
The moon is due to have visitors from another planet.
Through the window of the command module, the Earth gently slipped away.
Next stop, the moon. There it is.
Beautiful. The treasure of the ages.
There it is.
And the moon.
The lunar age has begun.
We were on our way.
The first historic step. The making of history.
Standing on the surface of the moon.
An eye unblinking since time began. Unrubbed by wind, unwashed by rain. That stared across the sea of space, that watched the blue planet when life began.
In the minds of many was the emerging concept of a new era for mankind on planet Earth. Apollo, in the distant past, had represented dawn.
Next stop, the moon. There it is.
Beautiful. The treasure of the ages.
There it is.
And the moon.
The lunar age has begun.
We were on our way.
The first historic step. For thousands of years, the moon has made her impression upon men and planet Earth. has made his impression on the moon.